Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm a licensed clinician, and we're here talking about everyday things that impact our mental health and fitness. And we are blasting through alpha male, alpha female, high value man, high value female. Interestingly enough, and I've kind of made a little bit of parallels between high value and alpha. TheAdultMan.com states in their article 12 Traits of a High Value Man and How You Can Become One Too, the very, 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 very first thing that you see when you scroll down is, it says, bottom line, high value man is a man who's committed to the masculine core evolutionary mandate to generate resources and solve problems, provide safety and security for his circle, tribe, and family, and help the tribe survive and thrive. Let me say this louder for those in back. That is the definition of the alpha male. That is exactly what alphas in nature are supposed to be doing. That's it. That's why it's the masculine core evolutionary mandate. That is extremely different than what alpha females do in nature and how they get to become alpha females. Very different. Typically, a alpha male will have to have a little bit more aggression, and we've talked about that. It's because that goes under that provide safety and security, right? You're not going to be doing that by shaking hands and kissing babies. So, you scroll down a little bit further in this article, and it says there's a quote attached to a picture. Above all else, high value men are effective, competent, and formidable. And then you keep scrolling down and it has, pretty much the same or similar traits that, we see on WikiHow and that we've talked about with alpha males and all of that good stuff. The one thing that I do like that they pointed out is that the high value man has a purpose. And again, this goes for high value women as well. And I keep on wanting to say alpha because it's the same thing. Having a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, you're like just drifting along. You're like a leaf falling from a tree and going wherever the wind blows. And where there's permissions, I guess, for people who are spontaneous and adventurous and like to take and seek out different opportunities that might take them different places, that's intentional and purposeful and still is driving towards a greater goal of, let's say, living in different cultures or maybe climbing up the corporate ladder by diversifying your experiences and taking jobs here and there because they have different job descriptions or are different levels of leadership, whatever that may be. So if we're looking at alpha, it's the same thing. Alphas have purpose. Their purpose is primarily to advance the genetics by keeping their troop safe. And that means by finding food and providing food. That means by caring for and protecting the young. That means maintaining social order and maintaining status, essentially, depending on what species you're looking at. I also like that they outline that he's courageous, and that does not mean that there's an absence of fear, but it means doing despite fear, like overcoming that fear and achieving anyway, even if it kind of also does take a little bit more effort or time. And leaving the comfort zone, right? That's also something very important. And again, high value and alpha, we're talking about the same guy and the same woman, right? All of these characteristics can apply to everybody except that alpha tends to own aggression. So there's that.